Well, maybe not the best day to go fishing. Yeah. Really. This is what we're dealing with here. But today, I'm working on my cleaning out the boat and cleaning of the tackle. Oh man, I should probably clean up my damn fishing room. Before I get to the room though, I am gonna clean some of my tackle. If you live here in this area, you know moisture is the enemy. And this is why. And if you don't stay on top of it, you're throwing away a bunch of tackle every year. Now I go through and I clean a lot of tackle every year. I use little gimmicks like this, some brushes. I've tried different things, SOS, different chemicals, and constantly trying to find the best way to keep my tackle clean. The point is I think I found the best way to clean tackle with the least amount of effort. I mean, you would argue this is ready to throw away. Well, let's find out. Alright, I'm going to start by gathering up all the hooks that needs a little love. And for some reason my jig box got hit hard this year. We're going to get all of this cleaned up, and if anything, I only throw away just a few things, and I have to work at this every year to avoid throwing away things. So what we're going to try today is this little gimmick here, digital ultrasonic cleaner, and I have a feeling this sucker is going to work for cleaning tackle. I've already did a test run on just a few lures and some miscellaneous tools in my shop for work, and I believe this is going to work. So this is the chemical I will be trying out today: Thermocure, cooling system rust remover, and flush. Supposedly non-corrosive. We will find out. Did a little research to find that this might be the best option. There are some other great options out there from what I read, but we're gonna just try this one. Okay, let's try not to make a mess. That should be enough to get a lot of tackle done in one run. Yeah, that's a rough one. I'm going to do a before and after picture on that too, just to see where we're at as far as the difference. So some of these hooks aren't even that bad. Well, that one's pretty bad. Now, I'll swap out anything that doesn't clean up. I'm going to try to be as lazy as possible to see how well this works. I could use a little work. I could use a little work. Alright guys, so here's the unit. It's a Viver, so not like super expensive top of the line, but I think it's like mid-range. Perfect size for tackle. I recommend this size. I'll look it up and put it on this video as well. Yeah, so I got the temperature on. I don't think that's a huge factor, but just wanted to get the temp up while I'm working to throw all my stuff in there. And we're gonna give this baby a whirl. I'm gonna up the time 30 minutes. And let's see what this baby can do. It's the moment of truth. Now I know this thing's super loud because I've already ran it once, but you guys can give it a little listen, and we'll come back in about 30 minutes. See how this baby does. All right, it's the moment of truth. Let's check this out. Definitely got warm, so I had enough time to get warm. All right. I already like what I see. I just got a little glance. Some of this I knew was going to be toast, but I threw it in just to see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Let's take a look at these hooks. Okay, I remember this one right here was one of the worst. And you can see it didn't quite get everything. Ooh, but look at that. Just flakes off. So maybe I will end up taking my brush. Ooh, wow. Now that one was toast. And that definitely looks usable. I don't like using damaged hooks. Run the risk of breaking off on fish. But it appears like all of that looked very superficial. So I imagine if you do this once a year, wow, it'll be a big improvement. All right, and this one was a really bad one too. And that looks terrific. Wow, it's like new. So far, just based off of what I've seen, this is absolutely a success. This, I was going to throw this one away, guaranteed. I mean, but look at the hook on that. I hope you guys can see this okay. I'm using my GoPro. Wow, it's insane. I mean, these were effectively garbage, I had thought. It's amazing. This is the future. My goodness, this one looked terrible. This one looked absolutely terrible. I mean, look at that. This was one of the really bad ones also. And if anything, this one looks good except for that point is maybe not 100%, but I can sharpen that, and this one's back in action. That was definitely one of the worst ones. This one was terrible. Garbage. I thought it was garbage. Unreal. Unfreaking real. You see a little build up there? But I just simply run my fingernail over it. Not bad. Definitely usable. One of my favorite chatterbaits. Back in action, baby. Now this one's an old one from years ago. It's been through the ringer. And that does look a little marked up. See what a little SOS does. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this should have been garbage last year, so I thought. And that is usable, assuming your hook strength is still okay, which at this point it looked like it was superficial. You know, that was only 30 minutes. I'll do another wash and see if that matters, or if it's possible we may end up needing to clean a few by hand, but we will see. I'd like to just be able to run it twice for 30 minutes and have no handwork at all. Amazing. So far I have no throwaways. There's got to be a throwaway in here because I know how terrible these looked. Unreal. It's amazing. Amazing. Nothing is wrong. Hi, bud.
Hey,
What are you doing out here?
it's working?
Mm-hmm. It worked. I cleaned my lures. And it worked.
And they work?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look.
Does Mom know you're out here?
No.
Did you just run out without talking to her? Yeah, that was less than 10 seconds.
10 seconds?
My son is impressed too. Amazing.
Amazing.
You agree, Casey?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time I've actually seen a little erosion. Let me see if I could get that in the picture. A little bit of erosion. This was the worst one. That, I believe, is not worth throwing away, but to someone else, that might be compromised. But if that's the worst one, this worked fantastic. You want to ride your monster truck?
My big monster truck?
Is that why you're out here?
Yeah. I want my big monster truck. I want my big monster truck.
Do you want me to help you get it?
Yes.
Okay. So in a nutshell, this thing works great. I mean, this is just great. I'm blown. My mind is blown right now. But yeah, assuming it's just a handful every year that maybe sat on the boat too long, this is going to save some money and time. Just a little light brushing. Some of it just broke up but didn't fall off, which is understandable considering how thick it was. But all this done in 30 minutes of cleaning? I mean, are you kidding me? That's almost spotless. I mean, even the barbs are all intact. This stuff was trashed. You guys saw it. And this was just sort of a fun video I'm doing, but I'll do a much more thorough video next year when I do this. And I bet you by then, people will catch on to this. Look at that. This is good. Alright guys, there you have it. Ultrasonic cleaner. Made for auto parts and jewelry. Why wouldn't it work for tackle? It has exceeded my expectations, and my lures turned out great considering how terrible they looked. And how much work. You know, I used to use cleaners and scrub by hand, and that would take me hours and hours every spring. This took me 30 minutes. And then about 10 seconds per lure on only the handful of the worst lures. So not bad, not bad.